This is the Artist House Göttingen. I want to show you my exhibition in the upper gallery. It has the title On Third View. The first view is the one that we just look at something. The second, probably where we try to look behind things, maybe even scientifically. And the third view is the inner view, the intuition. And I try to work with intuition, although all the dramatic things that happen in this world kind of penetrate our brain, I guess. So it's not completely unpolitical, but I try not to give an opinion or tell anybody what to think. This is a small room where you enter the gallery. You pass on the left side a snake on the wall. Turn around to the front. There is on a stand a brain, and when you go closer, you will see that it's moving slightly. It's not fixed. You hear the windows clapping because it's drafty in here. We go further to the biggest room in the gallery. There are two paintings and black cubes on the floor and on the wall. I'll go to the first painting. It's done after a photograph of a ditch that street workers dug in the street, and all these pipes, these empty pipes came out. I'm fascinated by the darkness of the holes where you don't know what was in there, what comes out or what goes in. The same with this painting. It's from the same hole in the street with lines where communication could have gone through, and the hole there is big enough for a person to crawl in. There's one cube. They're all 50 by 50 by 50 centimeter. This cube seems to be coming out of the wall, and there are other cubes that are standing. They are leaning like they have come already and moved around the room. Now I go on. There's a very small room that follows, and when you go into the middle, you will be surrounded by 3 tongues. They're almost as long as my underarm. I carved them from wood. Here is the first one. And this is the one in the middle. I think this is the most interesting angle. And this is the third one. You can associate all kinds of things with tongues, like for love, for licking, for eating, but also for being licked out through the internet, and so on, so on. Now we come in a bigger room where there are 2 things. A big collage of large photographs of thorns. I'll go close that you can see maybe more exactly. Here's a glare, maybe here it's better. They're all thorns. They have photographs of a blackberry hedge in the fields. I try to get the whole thing. Okay, that's that. And on the floor, there is a black ball. And when you get closely, you can see that is also done out of all prickly, thorny twigs. They're all done from blackberry branches. The whole ball is done out of blackberry branches. So what we see here is two kinds of forces. The ball is like a tumbleweed. It's an active force, while the wall of thorns is a passive force. So now we go on through black curtain. Here is a dark room with a video. The video shows water running down, going down I don't know how you call it, just disappearing. It's disappearing, going away, but there's beauty with the bubbles. Once more, a little closer. Going down in beauty. Now I go back through the room with the ball and the thorns. Through the room with the three tongues. The two paintings. And all the black cubes. Going back, passing the brain. It still moves slightly. And we come into a room. I close the window so you can see better. It's a construction where strings go from one side to the other, 70 strings, and this construction fills the whole room and includes a column that is passed by it. It's also like a bridge. It's like an instrument or a bridge that passes an obstacle. So this is the biggest and maybe the most positive piece in the whole exhibition.